Today we're going to be loading up some 45 Colt here with the Winchester brass that's pre-primed that I picked up from Republic Ammunition, and that's coming up next year on Jesse B Outdoors Reloading. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. So we're going to load up this pre-primed brass here. Like I said, I got it at Republic Ammunition. It's Winchester primers and brass in this. And what we're going to also use for the bullets today, we're going to use my cast Lee 255 round flat nose bullets. These are 255s. Gotta love those big old fat bullets. Those ought to hit those targets hard. And for powder today, we are going to use CFE pistol. I bought a jar of this a long time ago, and I've never used it in 45 Colt, so we're going to try it out today. Now, if you guys want to see these fired, go over to my main channel, and we're going to shoot these in my Cimarron and my Ruger Blackhawk. But we're going to reload them on here, so let's get started. Now, before we start reloading here, and because we're using pre-primed brass, what I want you guys to know right off the bat, make sure your decapping and sizing die, you remove your decapper before you start doing these, or you're going to knock that primer out, and if you do it too hard, you might pop that primer. Now, I pre-prime before I even start reloading on all mine, so I already got my decapping pin removed, but I wanted to put that disclaimer out there just in case somebody didn't think of it, so you don't knock your primers out. So let's go ahead and get started on the reloading. Alright, since I'm still working on this channel trying to figure out what I want to do, I'm going to bring you guys at this angle first, and we'll do some this way, and then I'll change the camera angle and go to a different angle. So this one, you are going to see my hand. We'll only probably do about 10 rounds like this, but what I want to do is even though this is brand new, clean brass with a primer, I still run it through the sizing die. So I'm going to walk you guys through this because I get a lot of newer people that are the reloading watching my channel, and they might be checking this out for the 45 Colt or for this press. So what we're going to do is the very first station is sizing. We're going to size that bullet. Now what I'm going to do, we're moving over to the expand and powder, but what I'm going to do is go over here. I got my scale over here. You guys usually can't see this because I usually got it at a different camera angle. Zero out my case, and I want to make sure my powder is where I want it. So we'll take that out here and get my powder measurement, and it is right on to what I want. So we're going to go down. Now the next step is the seating crimp die, but I only got it set up for seating. The last one I got is my factory crimp die, and we'll be using that. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have this set quite up yet. What you want to do with revolver rounds, there's a crimp groove up here. That's where you want to always crimp your bullet, is right in that crimp groove right there. I know it's kind of hard to see sometimes, but that very top line is a crimp groove. So I'm going to put this in here. Accidentally hit my top and threw it off. Get it lined up here. We'll take it up and see how close we are. Alright, you can see we are almost to that crimp groove. You want to put your brass right at the top of that. So we'll go down a little bit more. I still want to go a little bit more on that. Make your fine adjustments. So with revolver rounds, what you want to do is, if it's got a cantilever, if it's a full metal jacket or plated bullet, you want to go to the top of the cantilever. And then with these, since they're cast, you want to go right up to that crimp groove. And I still want to go up a little bit higher. I'm close enough to where I want to make small little adjustments here. So we'll get this set up here. This is one thing that is different with the revolver rounds, like I said. I'm going to roll with that right there, and we're going to see what that looks like. Now I'm going to back my crimp die out too, because I haven't done 45 Colt in a while and I don't know where it's at. So I want to back that out, put that in, and then we're going to take our adjustment knob, turn it until we feel it touch. Then a half a turn, they always say, is a light crimp. We're going to go about a little bit more than half, and we're going to see what we get here. Then you guys can see right there, We are in that crimp groove. I'm pretty happy with the way that bullet came out. That looks real nice. That nice shiny brass with a Winchester primer in it. Gotta love that. So let's load up 49 more of them now that we're set up here. I'm going to switch these around. And we're going to do 9 more this way, and then I'll change the camera angle so you guys don't have to see my arm come in front of this all the time. I just wanted to give you guys a different angle of this. Now usually I have a light set up in here, but it's daytime. Usually I do my filming at night. I can see my powder charge down there. One thing I like about 45 Colt, this stuff is so easy to grab onto because it's big and nice, easy to handle. Really gotta love that. I think I might try a little bit more crimp. Let's go back to the crimp here. Just a tad bit more. These ain't very powerful rounds. I just want to make sure that these are going to be in there. I'm going to grab that first one too and recrimp it. These shouldn't be too potent rounds. I just wanted to try something different. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better on there. I'm sure some of you guys like CW or somebody does a lot of revolver rounds. I'm going to try to hit my camera here and get this to focus in a little better. They could probably tell you a little bit better on the revolver rounds for crimping. I know if you got real heavy loads, you want to make sure you got a good crimp on there. These ones shouldn't be too bad. So one reason why I like 45 Colt is because, of course, it's an original cowboy round. And I've got my Cimarron, which is a 1873 clone. So that's what originally got me into 45 Colt. If you guys don't follow my main channel or don't know, I actually got mad at that Cimarron. It went back to the factory twice. And because of that, I got mad at it and sold it. And then the person I sold it to said they were going to get rid of it. And I had way too many 9mm handguns. So I ended up making a deal with them and I ended up getting it back. Well, the whole reason why I sold it is because I picked up a 7.5-inch Ruger Blackhawk Bisley. And I was like, well, I don't need 245 Colts. Well, when they told me they're going to sell it, I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? The Ruger Blackhawk Bisley is a very cool gun. And we're going to make some spicy loads for that here while we got these dies set up in a later video. And it still wasn't like a true cowboy gun, though. So I ended up getting that Cimarron back. And you guys saw the video. If not, I'll leave a card up above here for you guys to check that video out when I got it back. I really enjoyed it and got it back. And I'm having fun with it. So that's why I said in the shooting part of this video, when we go outside, we'll do 25 of these rounds in that. And then we'll do the other 25 in the Ruger Blackhawk Bisley. Now the Ruger Blackhawk Bisley is a tank of a gun, and there's loads you can shoot in that you can't in the Cimarron. This round we're making today is going to be able to shoot both of them. This ain't a real heavy load, but the load that we are going to do for the Blackhawk, probably the video after this one, there are going to be some spicy Ruger only loads. And what I see in the book, the lowest charge, about drop that brass here, the lowest charge is about 1,200 feet per second. I don't remember what barrel length they used on that, but coming out of a 7.5-inch Blackhawk, I think that one should be pretty spicy. And we're going to go up a couple of different ladders on that. It's going to be a ladder test that we're going to do on that. So that should make it interesting. Now we are on the 10th round again. So I just want to make sure I am double checking my powder charge. Size it. Expand and powder. Check the powder. We're still right there where I want to be. And then once again we'll do this. We'll seat the bullet and crimp the bullet. And just like that, we got 10 rounds done already. I'm going to switch the camera around so you guys don't have to see my hand in every frame. Alright, now we're back and we are set up a little bit different on a different camera angle. Even for sizing these, I can feel it in the sizing die. And that's why I always recommend, and I'm like, hey, even though they're brand new, even when I get it from Starline, I got to move my handle there real quick. Even when I get it from Starline, I still resize it. To me, I just want to make sure it's going to be right. So that's my recommendation, even if it's brand new. Don't matter if it's Winchester, Starline, who it is. We got to make sure that that's going to work out right. So I always resize them. Now I know some people, even if they buy brand new brass, because of the machining oil and stuff and creating them, they still clean them too before they even run them. I've never really had an issue with that. I've never done it, but other people have. To each to their own on that. Oops, I dropped that bullet. I'll grab another one here. And we got that one finished. Now what I'm going to do is I got to move my chair up a little bit more. I got to get a little more comfy here. I might bump the camera a little bit. We're not too professional on this channel, in case you guys were wondering that. We just go with the flow on here. And we yap about stuff while we are reloading. And that's what we're doing. Now leave a comment down below if you reload 45 Colt. What's your favorite bullet? What's your favorite powder? And what's your favorite gun to shoot it out of? Like I said, I really enjoy my 245 Colts for different reasons. I like the Ruger Blackhawk because I could shoot real heavy loads out of it. And I like my Cimarron because it's a replica of a cowboy gun. So to me, two totally different reasons. Plus the other reason why I like the Blackhawk is because it's got sights on it. Even though they're target sights, I painted orange on the front sight so I could see it better. Really like that. So that's more of a target gun. And I know a bunch of people that watch my channel, like Mark Thomas, he just picked up a 41 Magnum Blackhawk. Very nice. And I totally forgot that he had other Blackhawks. He has a 357 Magnum. Hamilton Outdoors, Rob over there, I think he just got a 357 Magnum Blackhawk. But there's quite a few people out there with Blackhawks. CW Longshot, in case you're looking for his channel, it's CW Longshot. He's got a Blackhawk Bisley like I do. And talking about old CW there, he sent me some 45 Colt bullets. And we're going to be loading some of those up here too. So you're going to get a few 45 Colt videos coming out here pretty soon. Once I get them all recorded and shot. And like always on both channels, we'll do the reloading on this channel. And we will do the shooting on the other channel. And let's see, what can we talk about next? Oh, since we're doing revolver rounds, a lot of people like doing revolver rounds a different way. I'm doing them here on my Lee Classic turret press. I'm going to check the charge here. A lot of people do them on a single stage. They like doing it the old style. And then other people like doing them on a progressive. So, how do you guys like doing them? Usually most of my revolver rounds I like doing on here. But if you don't follow the channel, or you might not know, I'm looking at getting a Dillon 550C. Now if I get that, I'll probably end up doing revolver rounds on that also. And then I'm going to keep this for a backup press because I do enjoy this. And this press is very versatile, so I don't ever want to get rid of it. So I'm definitely going to keep this for a backup press. Like right now, I'm having issues with my Lee Classic, or not my Lee Classic, my Lee Loadmaster. And that's why a lot of videos you've seen lately have been on this. I figure since I got this out, I'm going to load about every caliber I have. to do videos on for you guys so you can see all the different rounds made up on it. And then once I get all the conversion kits for the Dillon, when I get it, of course, the first one I'm going to get is going to be 9mm, because I'd shoot a lot of 9mm on the channel. About every video, I shoot 100 rounds. So I need something that can pump them out quicker than this. And so that's going to be the first shell holders or conversion kits I get. Now there is a pawn shop north of me. They have a 45 ACP and a 380 conversion kit, and I like the price that's on them. But I sent a email to Dylan. You know, I was thinking, oh, it's a 4-station, so it should be for a 500. But I totally forgot about, I think it's the Square D or Square Deal press they have, which is their like economy pistol only one. And I don't know, and I can't find any info on what the difference is. So I'm waiting for an email back from Dylan to see if they could tell me, because I don't think anybody at that pawn shop knows. And the price on them are too good to pass up. And of course, if I get the 381, the nice thing about that is I can get the different locating pins, and I could do 223 on them, because I do reload for that. And then the 45, I can't remember what else you can do on that, but there's a couple other ones you can do on that shell plate too. I don't think it's anything I have, but I really want to go up and get those for the price that they are, because they're a smoking deal on a conversion kit. Because if you guys ever looked at a Dillon or own a Dillon, you guys know the price of those are not cheap. So I want to snag those if I can, even if I got to spend some of the money to get the press. To get those, to me, is such a good deal. I would offset it by doing it. That would make me happy to have some stuff already. Actually, what I did was, because I planned on getting the 9mm conversion first, I already got the locating pins here. I picked up off of eBay. That way I can do 40 and 10mm, and I don't have to buy another conversion kit. I just need those pins. And then when the time comes, buy the funnel, the flare, the cases. I'll buy that on eBay too, and then I can do 9mm, 40 and 10mm all on the same shell plate. That's the one thing about stuff like that with the Dillon that's nice, that you don't have to buy a complete conversion kit if you know how to use the chart they have on their website and figure out what you need. You can piece them together for that a lot cheaper and save you some money, because those conversion kits are not cheap at all. But you can see here we are on the 10th one again, so I'm just going to double check my powder charge. But that'll be fine. But as you guys can see here on this press, I've done a bunch of videos with this so far, and I haven't had one issue with it. Like I've gone over before, the little ratchet square thing back here is known to break, but if that does break, you can still reach up here and turn the turret by hand with no issue. Oop, I dropped my brass. Be right back. Alright, had to pick that brass up. But that's the only issue I've ever had with this thing. As long as you keep it lubricated, everything runs nice and smoothly, and you shouldn't have a problem with it. I've had this press for probably 4 years now. I think I bought it back in 2019. Right now it's the fall of 2023. The only thing I've changed is I added this roller handle. If you guys don't know, they got a value turret press too, where the base down here, it's not red, it's a little bit different. And it comes with a roller handle. And truthfully, I think if I remember right, CW Longshot has that one, and he loves it. I would think that is the better buy. I paid a little bit more for this one. I didn't buy it from a kit, because the kit had stuff I already had, so I just bought the press. And I think that regular value press is the same way. And if you pick that up, just that, if you already got dies and you got everything else that comes in the kit, don't waste your money on the kit. save that money for powder, primers, bullets, and then you don't have to worry about it. But that's a good way to go if you want a turret press like this. These things just run so nice and smooth. Like I said with the Lead Loadmaster, I keep having issues with it. I was actually talking with Gene from Reloading from the Hot Pot today. I was down at Republic Ammunition to buy this brass and stuff, and he works down there. And it's like he said with the Lee, you know, if you get them set up and running good, that's great. I thought I had mine that way. I just don't have the patience for it no more. With the volume I shoot, I want to be able to just hop on my press, make up 1,000 rounds. Usually with me and that Lee Classic Turret Press, I'd have to do 500 one day, 500 the next. And in that 500, I would have a headache. And that's why you don't see it no more. And it's being replaced because I need something more reliable. So I figured I would drink the blue Kool-Aid and go that route. I used to say I would never buy a Dillon just because the price of them, I could, you know, get another firearm for the price of one. Where the Lee stuff is affordable, but some of the stuff about Lee is they use a lot of plastic and stuff, so the quality ain't there. And I really want the quality now, because I want to be able to hop on a press. You know, just like this one, there's barely any plastic on this one. I just want to be able to hop on here, reload my rounds like I am now, with absolutely no issues. Because to me, reloading is fun, relaxing. And when you're getting ticked off because the press ain't working right, that is not fun and relaxing. And just like that, we are to our 4th of the 10 in a row. So that means this is 40. So we're going to check this one again. In case you guys were wondering, I use a electric Frankfurt Arsenal scale. I do have a RCBS manual one, an actual scale. Sometimes I get that out anymore. But when I'm doing reloading like this, what I do is I use my Frankfurt Arsenal one. Now when we do the Ruger only loads where I'm actually going to drop a powder charge and then trickle up, I've got that, I think it's called Wahoo or something like that from Amazon that everybody and their brother got. That one is a lot more sensitive, so it is better to use when you're trickling. It catches up a lot quicker. Sometimes with a Frankfurt Arsenal, I think I got my charge, and then it'll go up and I'm over. So I don't like using it for that, but for using it for checking the charges on this, it's perfect. And that's the way I like going and doing those. Anytime you see one of my videos on a ladder load, pretty much that's how I do it. Don't matter if it's semi-auto, revolver, that's how I do all of them. And I've had pretty good success doing it that way. Excuse me there. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about this Lee powder drum I got on this. Usually this one is, from my experience, plus or minus a tenth. As long as you're not running max loads, it's great. Only powder I've tried in it that it don't like is Unique, which kind of sucks because Unique powder is one of my favorite 45 Colt powders. And because I didn't want to mess with my Lyman Brassmith powder drop, we changed it to CFE pistol for this video because the Lyman Brassmith, that one will do the Unique with no issue. This Lee one does not like it at all. And now we are down to our last 5 here. Get these bullets seated here, and this has been a nice, relaxing reloading session. I hope you guys are enjoying these reloading videos. Like I said, I started this channel up because I miss doing them. When YouTube don't know what they're doing, I went and deleted all of mine off my main channel. And to keep my main channel safe, we're just going to do reloading stuff over here, because if I lose this channel or whatnot, it won't kill me as bad, because right now I've only got 71 subscribers as of this video on this channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you. But up there, I'm ready to hit 3,800, and I put a lot of hard work into that channel, and I don't want to lose it, so that's why you're seeing the reloading over here, just in case you guys were wondering. But because I have so many subscribers over there and they know what I do, that's why I post all the shooting over there, because I just keep doing the shooting videos like I did when I stopped doing the reloading. That way you guys can watch it over here, or if they catch wind of it and want to come over here and watch the rounds be reloaded, they can. And then you guys can go over there and watch them be shot. But that is our last round here. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these next. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to case check these. Now I don't know if I put the video out before or after this one, because I've got so many videos in queue right now to come out. But I did a video why I don't like using these for semi-autos anymore, but in that video I said I like using them for revolver, because just like the revolver cylinder, you don't have to worry about the bullets getting into the rifling. So this case gauge here will work just like that cylinder for revolver rounds. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to check all 50 of these. Of course, I'm not going to do them all on camera, but I just want to show you guys my process of what I do on these. So let's go back up top. So as you guys can see, having the pre-primed brass makes it go a lot quicker on here. Like I said, I hand prime before I do all this. And then if you don't, you load it on the press, so that's an extra step. This is a very nice option to get it pre-primed. And like I said, right now with the 45 Colt brass, sometimes it's harder to find or it's very expensive. So isn't large pistol primers, but when you get them in a combo like this, I got the 50 pack and it was a very good deal on it. To me, it's well worth also having the brass so you can reload them later. Very nice deal from Republic Ammunition to offer this, and I'm really glad they do. There might be a couple other revolver calibers that I need, like 357 Magnum, I might do this on also. But they do carry these and other calibers where they're pre-primed, so go check them out. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Also, some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. Some are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.